Hey, and welcome here to Six Wheels Down. Today we're going to the workshop because spring is coming and it's time to get ready for some motorcycle riding. Yeah, and last year I built this new workshop here and I haven't completed it inside, so it's still a mess. You can see I have all my tools and I've been putting insulation up and power outlets and all that. So here this spring I'm starting to put drywall up. But it won't stop me, because today I want to get a bit ready for spring. I need the motorcycles ready, and I have these nice saddlebags here I bought last year. They're canvas, as you can see, and to make sure they stay waterproof, I need to give them a wax treatment. And for that purpose here, I bought this little thing here that is actually meant for bringing hot meals to work. You can see here when I open this, it has a fork and a spoon. But I intend to use it for melting wax. And see, I've already started it. You can see the wax down here. Yeah, the wax melts really nicely in here. And I basically have two kinds of wax. The first kind is this here, Otter wax, and it's a fabric wax. So usually if you have a jacket or something that needs to be treated, wax treated, you would only use this Otter wax. But for the saddlebags here, I want them to be a bit more stiff. So I will also add some of this here, some beeswax. And let's try to look at them. Here you can kind of see the beeswax. It's blocks like this. And the Otter wax is a block like this here. And I've basically melted two of those and two beeswax in my pot. And then I'll start applying it with a paintbrush. I think this little heater here is like a tiny crock pot for heating up your lunch meals if you go to work. But it only heats with 40 watts. So it's a very slow heat, and it's really not for heating up meals. It's more for keeping it warm. So it's kind of ideal for heating up the wax. It does it nice and slow, and then it will keep it warm as I'm working with it. So kind of perfect. Found it in TJ Maxx for 17 bucks. But let's try to get started. It's not completely melted, but I think it's good enough to try a little bit. So let's try to put some on. And this here, it's supposed to create like a stiff layer on the fabric. And later we will use a heat gun to kind of spread it out and make it suck into the fabric. Man, this is thick. I've never tried this here before, so I'm a bit excited about it. I'll just try it on the inside here first. And we can try to go to this here. And it's really good to get the seams really well so we don't get water in by the seams. I'm afraid I will have to buy more wax because see, it takes a lot, I can tell already. To the buckles here. It's hard to avoid to get it a bit on your fingers, but it's not really super hot. It's not like you're burning your fingers if you get it on. That's quite okay. Yeah, I put a piece of styrofoam insulation underneath here. I had a roll of that just to cover the floor because of the table. I didn't want it to create a mess. Yeah, this is quite good here. here. It looks terrible right now, but it will be good when all this here gets sucked in later. So I really like this here. I think it works great with this here. And if I can use this little heater for that purpose, that's fantastic. It's 17 bucks. And whatever is left over there, I just leave in the bucket, and it can melt again if there's anything left over. I have a feeling I might even have to buy some more of this wax here. But this same method here can be used for jackets as well. So I intend to do it on my canvas motorcycle jacket too, so that that one gets more water resistant. I don't think you should expect this here to be waterproof as such, but at least it will be water resistant if you treat it with this here. This way. It's a fun and easy project to do here. It kind of makes you feel that spring is coming, that getting the motorcycles and all the equipment ready for it. Isn't that awesome? And here, while we are heating the first of the saddlebags, I'll put some more wax in for the second, so that it can melt and be ready for that one. Two blocks of beeswax in. Good. And then I'll put the lid on so that it melts more effective. Then we can let that sit here and heat. So my wife, she works at the local hospital in Seaside, Oregon, and sometimes they have fabric and stuff like that they use in the surgery department. They throw out, and it's outdated. So she collects a lot of cloth of that because I use it in my workshop. So now I can use that when I melt it. There will be access, so then I can wipe it off with that. That's kind of my plan. So let's try this. We'll take the heat gun and turn it on. Let's say 550 Fahrenheit. Let's try with that. And then let's try to see how that works. I think we can turn it up to higher. Where is that? There. Yeah. And then it should melt the material here. And you should kind of soak into the fabric. And you see it does. Now it kind of sucks it in. This is really, really good. You simply just see how the wax melts and melts into the fabric here. It's so good. I was thinking that it's something that had to be done once a year. I would say now, while doing it here and see how that really soaks in, I don't think it has to be done annually. I think if you do that here every second year, it will be just fine. Because that really gets into it. If you do it annually, it would be more for the looks of it. If it faded a bit in the sun or something, that you might want to do it annually, but I don't think for water it's not necessary. Well, this turned out to be a really fun project. I did the one bag now. Of course you can see the weathering on the saddlebags here, where it's faded a bit from the sun, but that's okay, I don't mind that. You know, I've used those all year, last year, every day, the whole spring, summer and fall, riding to work every day and bringing my lunchbox and whatever I need for driving my semi-truck at night. So these are good bags, so I want to take care of them. So even though they fade a bit, now I waterproof them and they will be good for the season here. So tomorrow I will do the next one. It's time to close up the workshop for today. So let me see. These are double doors, so I'll take this one first. And they have this locking pin here. Boom. There it is. And one down here as well. There, that one went. Perfect. And we call it good for today. So now I need to go in and get ready for work. I need to work at night. It's 3 o'clock and I go to work here at 5:30. I drive in. I need to make my lunchbox and stuff, and then I can do the next bag tomorrow.